Alrighty, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We are back, and I don't know why every single time I start a live stream, I swear to God, bro, it drives me nuts. I have to update the fucking game real quick. While I'm doing that, how do I send it? Like, I don't understand why it makes it so difficult to send out a live beacon. Like, I don't understand why it makes it so difficult to do. But it just is difficult to do. Like, I can go to Stream Manager, and it doesn't give me an option to promote it. Like, it literally doesn't. But then if I go to the actual stream, then I get an option to promote it. That's very weird. But anyways, we are on episode 3 of the series, ladies and gentlemen. And we're hoping to God that we can keep the streak going, basically. We already won a championship. If you guys were not here for episode 2, check it out on the YouTube channel. You guys also could probably check it out in the videos tab on Twitch, because I'm pretty sure all my last shit is saved there, so you would likely see it. But yeah, the plan is today is we're gonna probably do at least 1 year of this and see how we do. Let me just get Stream Manager out, and then we're gonna begin. Okay, so essentially, we're going to start off with showing you guys the championship team that won us the chip, that did the hard work, and that's obviously Vince Carter, Gilbert Arenas, and LeBron James, a young man LeBron. And as you can see, LeBron has a contract expiring currently. So, we got to pray that LeBron will want to stick around. I'm pretty sure he will, considering he has a rookie contract. So I think that they kind of have to force keep him on our team. We don't get any top draft picks. That's chill. Let me go to team player. He accepts his a 2-year. Sorry, he accepts a term. The 1-year deal there. Qualifying offer. That's fine. Modern. All right. So we don't really have much cap space to work with. Like, obviously we don't. So we're in a position right now where we're in 2005, right? 2005. If we're looking at our roster, we could realistically move on from some players, like 100%. We can move on from players like Marcus Pfizer. We can move on. Honestly, I'm debating on moving these two. Actually, we'll keep Marshall, move Pfizer, and get a center. Trade Foyle, get a centerman. That's actually worth it. That's probably the best bet. Kurt Thomas, 14 points. He actually has really good points. That's not a bad deal, honestly. It's not bad. Jason Collins, nah. But you do get a first-round pick from the Nets. I would probably say we do. Yeah, I think the original deal I was looking at is probably the best. The 2 centers, because I feel like we're lacking in the center category. I think we do that trade, and that'll give us a little bit of depth in that category. What are my cats doing, bro? I don't know what my cats are doing, but they're being crazy. Alright. Now, let's see what we're going to do here. Realistically speaking, like I said, I don't think we should make any free agency moves. I think we can run it back with this roster. It's 2005. Like, respectfully, we should be able to run it back with this roster. Alright. Use 05. Okay. Perfect. Let me actually look at the progression. God damn. Gil's a 95. LeBron's a 93. Kurt Thomas went up to an 80. So yeah, that was definitely, and even at 33, he went up in overall. He went down in overall though, which is really weird. Okay, this team should still be insane. Like honestly, the team still should be pretty good. I'd be very surprised if it's not. All right, we're number one in the conference. We're doing pretty well. Okay. 26 and 11, heading in the beginning of January. We only have one severe injury. Let me see how Thomas has been playing. 11.6. His rebounds went down. His shooting percentage went up. Okay, maybe it's just because he's not being used as much. Vince Carter averaging 25 again. Pretty much the same numbers as last year. LeBron exploded, though. 27.7 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Just astounding. Astounding numbers. And Gilbert Arenas averaging 22, 5 and 9. His numbers are sick as well. Basically, we have two players on the same team competing for an MVP against each other right now. That's literally what's happening. So that's pretty astounding to see. We're going to see who is going to flex on the other person the most. So far, realistically, if we won a championship, I don't really see there being a point in doubling up and trying to do anything extra. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point. We're already so dominant. It's 2006, and we have a prime LeBron, not prime LeBron, but young LeBron. We have a prime Gilbert Arenas, and we have a prime Vince Carter. So we're kind of good for a while. Honestly, we're probably good for the next, 3 years. The only problem is going to be is LeBron wanting to sign a contract with us to stay. That is the only issue, is his loyalty. But we finished the season with 63 wins. LeBron James wins the MVP with 27.6 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 7.1 assists, 2.3 steals, 2.4 blocks. Probably one of the best performances I have ever seen, honestly. Like, insane performance. The only thing that was weak was his three-point percentage, honestly. That was it. Chris Paul, Rookie of the Year. The Pistons took all the executive awards. LeBron got All-NBA. Gilbert Arenas got second All-NBA, averaging 23, 9.4, 5.2. He had an even better season than last year, statistically. Like, mathematically, he did. He averaged 50% from the three-point line. How many threes did he make? 119 out of 234. That's pretty fucking good, honestly. It was really good. And unfortunately, Vince Carter did not make it on the list, but LeBron made it on the All-NBA defensive list. So we finished third seed in the NBA. We didn't even finish first. The league seems to be getting competitive, but we're facing off against the Pacers again. And the Pacers have Jermaine O'Neal and Ron Artest with an okay supporting cast. This should be a pretty easy series. It should be. We take the first game. We take the second game. We take the third game. They take the fourth game, but we take the fifth. And then we're facing off against the Boston Celtics. Okay. The Boston Celtics. Oh, it looks like we got an injury on power forward. That's horrible. But the Celtics, they got Petrus, they got Paul Pierce, obviously, and Antoine Walker. That's their big three. Okay. I mean, our team should be fucking better than Boston's. It should be, but they're second seed, so 1-0 Toronto, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, and we're facing Detroit once again. The Pistons have a pretty well good team, man. They got Carlos Boozer on this shit, bro. So they upgraded and got Carlos Boozer. That's pretty big. 1-0 Toronto, 2-0 Toronto, 3-0 Toronto, and we sweep the Detroit Pistons and we're in the finals, facing off against the Golden State Warriors of all teams. What the fuck are the Warriors doing here? But Muhammad is injured again. Not Muhammad. Yeah, Muhammad's injured again. That's wild. But let's look at the stats of the big three in the playoffs. Gilbert is shooting the three-point shot horrifically. He's actually having kind of a bad performance. The ball well. Okay. LeBron James, averaging 26.7 points per game, 10 assists, 7.5. His three-point shot's pretty ass. Okay. Vince Carter, averaging 20. Okay, yeah, Vince Carter's the difference maker. Holy shit. 28 points per game. He's averaging 64% from the field and 61%, bro, from the three. How many threes has he hit, bro? How many? He's hit 16 out of 26. That's pretty fucking good. I have to give him credit. That's really good. Kurt Thomas, 10 points per game. Okay. Marshall. Yeah. Very much our supporting cast isn't doing much. But let's look at the Warriors. The Warriors are built around Jason fucking Richardson, Mike Dunleavy, Boris, Jamal Crawford. It's actually not a bad team. It's a pretty scrappy team, well-rounded. The Raptors go up 2-0. Warriors 3-1. And we win back-to-back championships. I simulated quick because I'm going to do multiple years this stream specifically because of the fact that I thought this team was going to win a chip pretty easily based on the stats that I was looking at. And LeBron James wins the Finals MVP. It wins back-to-back titles. Now, let's look at the league meeting. I don't even think we have any good draft picks, but we'll do a check and see who gets the top draft pick. The Portland Trailblazers, okay. Let's see. LeBron, he accepts another deal, but can I... Okay, I can click these two. That's good. Alright, that's fine. At least as long as LeBron accepts it, and he does, that's super important. He wants to stay with the Raptors, and that's peak for us. Alright, who is the contract that we're missing here? We actually looks like we got money. It looks like they gave us money, which is kind of peak, honestly. So, because they gave us money, I think we get Keith Van Horn. Then I think we grab Jamal Crawford. Okay, so Keith Van Horn is accepting. That's perfect. I would probably grab Mo Williams. And I would probably grab Morris Peterson. Kind of build around our roster a little bit here. It's fine to pick up Jerome Williams again. Why not? And Muhammad was mostly injured most of the year, so I won't pick him up. But yeah, that's going to be our picks right there. We kind of did improve in a lot of ways because, like, honestly, they gave us money. I didn't realize they'd give you more money leading up to this point. But this is the team so far. We added Keith Van Horn to the starting lineup. We added Williams as a backup point guard. Mo Williams. Did we have Chris Duhon? We did have Chris Duhon. Then we added Morris Peterson. So the team is not ass. The only massive ass problem is our center. Because we lost our center. Maybe we can do a trade. Can we trade any of these guys? David West. So we could trade David West. I would probably trade Greg D. Ryder. What a fucking horrible name. Greg D. Ryder. God damn. Gort is not bad. Gort is not a bad pickup, honestly. That's probably going to be our pick here. I think it's going to be Gort. Yeah. That's an easy pick. Because Gort's, he's young, but like he at least develops into a decent player. Alright, let's simulate. I want to see a team that can compete with us in this time frame. This is if Toronto did everything correctly, basically. Because all they really had to do was trade everything away for Vince Carter, tank, go for LeBron or like a superstar in 03, then sign Gilbert Arenas. Or sign literally anybody. But I know, like, I get it. I know Toronto did do a lot of signings. They also did get Chris Bosh. Don't get me wrong. They did get Chris Bosh. But the Vince Carter situation and not convincing him to stay is why this team fell apart. Like, in the grand scheme of things, you would have Vince Carter and Chris Bosh. They just probably would have been the best team in the East for a few years, to be entirely honest. You could have had, and it's not even they just made one mistake, realistically. They just didn't get that ball facilitator for Toronto, and they probably would have done very well for themselves. Drafting Bargnani, to be entirely honest. Like, if they didn't draft Bargnani, there's a lot of better choices. All right, we finished the year with 62 wins. LeBron wins back-to-back MVPs. So Toronto had players for the last 3 seasons have owned the fuck out of this position. Speaking of Andre Bargnani, he wins Rookie of the Year, which is hilarious. But LeBron James also wins Defensive Player of the Year. God damn. That's huge. And yeah, obviously, all defensive. All NBA first team. But surprisingly, nobody else on the team is even in that conversation. So I have to look at the Raptors team. I'm assuming it has to do with the fact that the power creep starts happening in the league at this point. Oh, Vince Carter was injured. Okay. Vince Carter kind of had a fall off a little bit this season. 20 points per game. He had good field goal, but yeah, like, he did fall off a little bit. Van Horn averaged 11. Mo averaged 9. Boris Pearson averaged 11. We do have a better supporting cast as well that can actually score the bucket. Gilbert Arenas averaged 20 points per game. He actually kind of fell off a little bit, but he was still incredible. But he fell off a little bit from how he was the last 2 seasons. He's kind of in that middle point between 04 and like these 2 seasons, basically. And then LeBron James, the MVP, obviously averaged 28, 8.4, 7.5, 2.5, 2.1. Just a nasty season, bro. He averaged almost 50% from the 3. He didn't shoot it much, to be fair. But it's still a great statistic to have right there in your back pocket, at least. All right, Toronto versus Chicago. Chicago doesn't really have anyone. Like, I think Tyson Chandler's hurt, from what it looks like. So they're kind of relying on Jay Williams and Tyrone Sheldon. That's kind of a random duo. Um, but their big benefit is that we don't have Vince Carter. So we'll see how this goes. 1-0 Toronto, 2-0 Toronto, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. Now this is the series I am absolutely terrified about because we don't have Vince Carter. All right. They put Mo Williams. Okay, so our starting lineup's a bit different, but their shit, they don't really have good depth, but they still have their big three of Boozer, Wallace, and Billups, sorry. But we put Mo Williams at the point, put Gil at the shooting, LeBron at the small, then Keith, and then Gort. I actually don't mind that lineup. It's better than what we had before. So let's see. 1-0 Detroit. 1-1. 2-1 Toronto. 3-1 Toronto. And we advance to the conference finals where we face off against the Celtics. And the Celtics are the team I'm scared of now because they have Elton fucking Brand, but Vince Carter has returned. So that's huge news for us. Honestly, that's massive news. This should be a very good series. 1-0 Toronto. 1-1. 2-1 Boston. 2-2. 3-2 Toronto. And we advance, making it a game 6. And we're facing the Lakers. Finally, we're facing the Lakers. It took them this long to rebuild after Shaq. Straight up. Actually, they still have Shaq? Oh, okay. They still have Shaq, so never mind. This is a wild world where Kobe Bryant and Shaq stayed on the team together. A wild world. This team has a massive advantage at center. That I will say if they have Shaq. And we have injuries. Keith is playing injured. And Mo is completely out for the season. So we're kind of having some backup issues. But let's look at the stats. LeBron's averaging just retarded stats. Like, this is like, minus his three-point shot. Just the best stats I've ever seen. Like 33.6, 10.8, 9.1, 3 steals, 2. Like, what the fuck are these stats, LeBron? What are these stats, bro? This is astounding to look at, honestly. Like, I might just take a picture of this and make that the thumbnail. Like, I don't even care how shitty the quality is. Like, dead ass. I'm taking a picture of it. I'm taking a picture and that'll be the thumbnail for the video. Dead ass. That's what I'm doing. That's crazy. Gilbert Arenas averaging 19.8, 9.3. Good stats. Vince Carter returning. Comes in. And his shooting percentage is retarded. Alright. Let's see. We should be able to beat the Lakers. For real. 2-0. 3-0. Ooh, they got a game. And we win in 5. That is 3 straight championships. I might as well just put the fucking... I gotta update the title. How the hell... I gotta update the title to the stream. Because we're at 3 rings in a row that he has won. I don't know why this makes it so complicated to do things. Like, genuinely, I don't know why. But it is so difficult to actually edit shit when you want it to be edited. Like, you can't really do anything on your fucking phone. That's the problem. You should be able to just easily do it on your phone. But it's, like, overly complicated for no reason. Like, when it says Stream Manager, why in the blue hell does it have no options to change the title? Like, at all. There's no options. I don't see it, at least. Like, that pisses me off a lot. Like, I don't get it. I apologize for this being a part of the thing, but it's just annoying. I don't really understand why the hell you can't really change it through your phone. I know I could just change it through the laptop. I'm not going to. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so these three, obviously, a third championship. How long are we here on this stream right now? Out of pure curiosity. We are at 26 minutes. I will do one more year. I'm going to do one more year. And we're going to go to the draft lottery. We're at 3 rings with LeBron, Gilbert Arenas, and Vince Carter as the big 3. We're going to see if some drama ensues in the offseason. Because it just might. You never know. You sure as hell never know if it will or not. And it looks like it's going to, because LeBron James is not signing an offer. Yeah, he's not. He's not taking an offer. Can I offer him a contract? I can. I can offer LeBron a contract, offer Gilbert Arenas a contract, and offer Vince Carter a contract. Okay. It looks like we lost Gilbert Arenas. That's the only player we lost, but we got LeBron and we got Vince Carter. Gilbert Arenas is moved on, ladies and gentlemen. He moved on. Let's see if we can get Baron Davis. Baron Davis is not. How about TJ? Okay, Miami matched it. Oh shit, Gilbert Arenas is available. Come on. Come back. Gil. Bro, he went like he... Bro. There's no way this man just left. He literally signed a deal, quote unquote, with Indiana, went back out there, and then got a deal with New York. That's so cringe. And I can't... Oh my god. Marco Jarek. That's what I'm left with. Great. I'll sign Ben Gordon, though. I like Ben Gordon. That's so sad. The big 3 is split up, boys. Because of money and greed. Because of greed. Gilbert Arenas has moved on from the organization. He went to New York. So we now have a rivalry brewing in the year 2008. 07-08 season. We're brewing. You know, this is what the team looks like. It's looking rough. It's looking rough. But at the very least, we have 2 decent prospects with Mo Williams. Still going to be our starting point guard. And we got Ben Gordon now. You know, it's not absolute ass. Glenn Davis. It's not horrible. There's some promise there. We got LeBron James signed to a 4-year contract, and we have Vince Carter signed to a 5-year contract. So those guys are guaranteed to stay with us. At this point in time, you would either have to do one of 2 things. Either keep the rings going, or we have to tank. But we're in no place to tank when we have a prime LeBron and a prime Vince Carter on the same team who have just won 3 championships together. At this rate, we just got to build up the young kids that we made small trades and small acquisitions of free agency to get. Like, it's just a smart decision for us to do. So far, we are a little bit weaker than we were last season. We're actually going to stop this deadline. I typically don't do this, but we're 4th in the conference. We're pretty healthy, but LeBron is playing incredible. You know, MVP level at 23 years old. Vince Carter's playing very good as well. It looks like his defensive stats have went down a little bit, for sure, but that's fine. Keith Van Horn's averaging 10. Mo Williams averaging 8. Duhan, 10. Okay, Gort is playing way better this season. That's great. That's great. We needed that. Because, yeah, the team's not very good. I'm actually debating on trading Keith because I feel like he's kind of holding the team back a little bit. I'm actually thinking this is what we do. We actually trade Keith and we trade Peterson. All we have to do now is we can get Drew Gooden. Drew Gooden's actually not ass. He has good shooting numbers. He's only 26 years old. Chris Humphries is pretty good too. I'm actually more leaning towards getting Chris Humphries. So we got Chris Humphries, who's young. I'm thinking we also, do we have any? Okay, yeah, Ben Gordon. Okay, I was wondering who is my backup shooting guard. All right, that's the only trade I'm doing. Is I got rid of Keith and Morris Peterson, and I replaced them with Chris Humphries, basically. And it looks like that made our team worse, but it's going to be better for our future. Because I think we're just going to have a three-peat of rings. I doubt we're winning a ring this season. I'd be very surprised if we win a ring. All right. I mean, we actually still ended the season pretty well. LeBron wins another MVP. Not surprising. Just look at his stats. They're absurd. They're insane, actually. They're dumb. Kevin Durant for the Seattle Sonics. That's awesome. He actually gets drafted to the team he got drafted to in real life. LeBron also wins Defensive Player of the Year again. But the New York fucking Knicks were the best team in the league. And that's a problem right there. That is a huge issue. Gilbert Arenas going over to New York immediately, making a huge impact. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. But, like, the fact that he came in and he basically just took over, and he's comboing with fucking Dwight Howard. Oh, man. Okay, this New York team is a big deal. This New York team is probably going to surpass us this season. Which makes sense. But, let's look at the team. I did not realize that Vince Carter's fucking hurt again, boys. Oh my god. LeBron James is going to have to carry. We're facing off against Michael Reed and Tim Thomas. And it looks like Ray Allen's hurt as well from Milwaukee. 1-0 Toronto. 2-0 Toronto. 2-1. 2-2. 3-2. I'm sorry, what? Come on. Come on. We're gonna have to watch the last, like, minute. I don't even care. We have to watch this. This is astounding. Who's playing? Let me look at these game stats. LeBron is averaging, he has 36 points right now. He's averaging 35 a game. Yeah, this team is so bad without Vince Carter. Oh my god.
Here's Williams.
All right. Let's see if he can hold on and not get eliminated in the first round. fucking Gilbert Arenas. Now I have to put Gilbert Arenas as the goddamn thumbnail. I was gonna put fucking LeBron, but the fact that he might have just tossed it as our 4th ring in a row is kind of insane, because Gil's probably going to go on and win his 4th with New York. So that's what's really frustrating here. We're going to have to fully basically rebuild for what it looks like.
The Bucks need to get a shot off here. That shot, no
That was
good.
huge.
The Raptors with the lead.
Just give the ball to LeBron James at this point. That's all I gotta say. Just give him the ball. That was a good bucket.
Looking downright unstoppable. Olowokandi just continues to find points.
And so Coach Crow decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him all.
The fact that LeBron, like, he has to solo basically backpack this team after being in a big 3, winning 3 championships. He's only 23 years old. You gotta realize how young LeBron is in this franchise. He's young as fuck. He already has 3 rings. He's going on that run of being the greatest of all time right now with Toronto.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Brock.
That was some great passing. That was some great passing. I'll give him all the credit in the world for that one.
You know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean,
All right,
we'll see
LeBron.
if they can
You
maintain
got doubled.
that aggressive
That was
approach.
pretty massive. Gordon with the 3. That was huge.
Defense and taking what they give you.
Alright, Thomas gets robbed by Chris Humphries. That's what I got Chris Humphries for. He's not swimming. He's not swimming no more, boys. He ain't swimming. He's on my court. LeBron James forces the double. Back to Duhan. 33. Back-to-back plays. Shout out to LeBron. He's nasty. He draws the double. And we have some good shooters, apparently.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Alright, LeBron forcing the screen. Beautiful pick and roll play, man. He is destroying everyone. LeBron with the awesome offense, man.
Yeah, what a time to put
3 assists in a row for LeBron. He's just killing it. We're forcing this shit to Game 7, ladies and gentlemen. From what it seems like. Sure, we'll go with the easy bucket. And again, this game doesn't tell me how much time we have left. 46 seconds, it's a game. Unless we really fumble it and they get an easy 3 or something. I'm back.
If they just play smart, this game's over.
Humphries inside. Thomas covering.
Not enough ticks.
And we missed, but that's fine. Totally fine.
It's all but official.
From deep, shoots the 3.
Yeah, that's all but official is correct. The Raptors forced a Game 7 in Toronto.
Chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
I also will check to see Vince Carter's status at the end of this game and see if he's out for the season or if he's only out for a while. Because I'm going to be honest, even though like LeBron is setting up some nasty-ass plays there, they're not looking great based on the defense. I'll say that for free. The defense is not good.
Intense battle. I cannot wait.
I have to wait for all this stupid things because if I quit, then it won't count for some reason.
Round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin
It's
Harlan
so
thanking
stupid.
you for watching the NBA.
All right. Let's see LeBron's numbers real quick, though. That's absurd. Almost a 36-point triple-double. He did have 6 turnovers, though, which is really bad. But 2 steals, 2 blocks, 8 assists, 9 rebounds, 36 points. And he played basically almost every minute of that fucking game. God damn. Yeah. LeBron, the GOAT. That's all I gotta say. He's the GOAT. Alright. Let's pray to Christ. Please, LeBron. This is, oh my god. It's not looking good, but I'll jump in. For the respect of the end of the stream, I will jump in and I will watch this game. But, yeah, they have 4 minutes to basically get 13 points. I doubt it. So this is kind of an unfortunate way for them to end their 3 championships in a row.
It's right outside.
Is with, unfortunately, Vince Carter getting another injury, but not having Gilbert Arenas there to kind of bail us out. And we're only relying on LeBron James. Right now, LeBron's not even on the fucking court. That was a great defense. That was great.
What timing on the offensive glass. Wilcox's length and physicality really come in handy in those spots.
I mean, the team has the potential to be pretty good. You know, I think that Vince Carter getting hurt was very unfortunate, coincidental. But, oh, that was nasty. That was disgusting. That was nasty.
It's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Toronto
But
Raptors.
I think that we have a good young team. Maybe we try to trade Vince. It looks like Vince Carter is like averaging 20 a game, and that's just not enough right now. It just isn't. Like if we're gonna run a big two, like a dynamic duo with LeBron, you need someone to drop 25 for them. That's what you need.
Now Humphries. 6 on the shot clock. From outside.
Nice 3 by Will. That's one of our up-and-comers. We have 3 of them on our team. That realistically is just, if Vince Carter was here, our team would actually be definitely better than their team. 100%. Vince Carter is that slight difference maker.
He's off from 3.
And even without that 3-ball blocking for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That was bad defense. We have some shitty inferior defense as well. That's the other issue we have. Especially when LeBron's not on the court, right? Like, it makes sense. We're only shooting 3s, and it makes sense. That's definitely a wrap. For some reason, we don't have LeBron James on the fucking court right now. I don't even know why. This is a bad coaching decision.
You have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Ah, they didn't even get the board.
Into a game 7 like this, who is going to rise to the occasion? I think they showed they had exactly what was needed.
Damn, bro.
Extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
Come on, Will. Wow, that was such a shitty lob attempt. At least we got the finish, but like that was horrible. How many minutes do we got? One question. 29 seconds. I got a big old question here. Did LeBron get fucking fouled out? He did get fouled out. Damn. How many minutes did he play? 29 minutes. That's it. He only played 29 minutes in the game. And he had 24. He was playing very well. He got fouled out. So we had to rely on fucking Ben Gordon, Olakandi and Chris Humphreys, the new offense. Yeah, we weren't going to win the game. That's unfortunate. Well, if you guys enjoyed episode 3, let me know in the comments below. Obviously, for the stream, thank you so much for watching the stream. I will obviously have this full thing out on my YouTube channel, on Rain Talks Ball channel in particular. And yeah, I'm very disappointed in Gilbert Arenas. Very sad. Just a very sad outcome that he decided to leave. But before I end the stream, I might as well we find out the results of this series, because that makes the most sense, obviously. Is my screen frozen? Oh, okay, no. It was very glitchy for a sec. Wait. What? I'm so confused. Oh, I think I quit? Okay, that's unfortunate. So, I'm going to say I got eliminated in the first round, guys. But I fucked up, and I think I quit before it saved. So then when I click simulate, it literally gave me the win, but we got swept by Chicago anyways. Thank God we didn't go on a run. But as I fucking expected, boys, the Knicks won the championship. The team, this is the team. Is that Brandon Roy? Holy shit, they have a baby Brandon Roy, too. That's fucked. Ruben Morris, I don't know who that is. Hakeem Warwick, I know who that is. But yeah, the big two, the new big two in the NBA, Dwight Howard and Gilbert Arenas. We have to defeat that big two now, ladies and gentlemen. That is so frustrating. I am frustrated by that. Damn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed. I love y'all. Thank you for being here on the stream, and I will see you guys next time.